I hope all our amazing friends watching us are having a peaceful day.
I completely agree. It is always a joy to share these daily conversations.
Yes, I had a very deep conversation with our friend Marco yesterday afternoon.
Oh, really? What was Marco talking about with you during the afternoon?
We were having lunch and discussing some big life choices and past regrets.
Deep conversations over good food are always the absolute best kind of conversations.
Exactly. Marco said, if I had studied harder, I would have become a doctor.
Oh, wow. That is a very big life regret for him to share.
Yes, but then he said, if I have time, I will study again.
Two completely different sentences, both starting with the exact same word today.
Exactly. Both start with if, but they have completely different meanings.
I thought about that. If I had studied versus if I have time.
What changes between those two sentences? Why do they feel so very different?
That right there is our perfect topic for today's English conversation.
The different forms of if sentences, three completely different life situations.
Today we are going to make all these conditional forms simple and clear.
We will do this through real stories, real emotions, and real daily life.
No complicated grammar tables and definitely no confusing grammar rule lists today.
Just the word if in all its beautiful and highly natural spoken forms.
Before we get into the three forms, I want to say something important.
Go ahead. I'm sure our friends watching are listening very carefully today.
If sentences are really just about one very simple idea in English.
They are mostly about the concept of time and actual reality.
Yes, the specific form tells the listener when the situation is actually happening.
Is it a real possibility now? Is it completely imaginary in your head?
Or is it in the deep past where it cannot ever change again?
The verb form signals the time, the reality, and the future possibility.
Once you deeply understand that, if sentences become so much clearer to use.
Let us look at use number 1, the phrase, if I have.
This covers the zero and first conditional grammar rules in English language.
We use this for real situations and things that could genuinely happen.
Let us start with the zero conditional rule. This means something is always true.
Yes, like scientific facts or general truths that simply never change at all.
The rule is if plus present simple, followed by present simple again.
For example, if you heat water to boiling point, it completely boils.
That is always true, every single time. It is a scientific fact.
Here's a personal truth. If I eat too much, I feel sick.
That always happens. There are absolutely no exceptions to that physical rule.
If it rains heavily outside, the ground instantly gets very wet.
Zero conditional is simply about direct cause and guaranteed physical effect.
If this happens, that result always follows without any doubt at all.
Now let us carefully move to the highly useful first conditional structure.
This is used for real future possibilities, something that could genuinely happen.
The exact rule is if plus present simple, followed by will plus verb.
If I have free time tomorrow, I will definitely call you.
That is a real possibility. You might actually have time to call tomorrow.
If she passes her final exam, she will celebrate with her family.
This is real, possible, and could easily happen in the near future.
If it rains on Saturday, we will cancel our outdoor family picnic.
First conditional is always real and possible. The situation could actually happen.
Notice one very important grammar rule here. If plus present simple.
We never ever use the word will directly after the word if.
You correctly say, if it rains.
You use present simple after if.
This is a very common mistake, but it's extremely easy to fix.
Saying, if I will have time, is completely wrong in spoken English.
You must always properly say, if I have time. That is always correct.
And the result part of the sentence always contains the word will. If present simple happens, the result will happen. That's the formula.
This first conditional structure is so natural in our daily office conversations.
Like saying, if you finish your work early, please let me know.
But Jiten, many English learners get very confused between if and when.
Yes, that is a huge confusion. They often use the wrong word.
Let us clear this up for our friends watching right now.
Use the word if when the chance of something happening is 50%.
So if you say, if it rains today, I will stay inside.
You are saying it might rain or it might not rain at all.
But use the word when if you are 100% totally sure.
Like saying, when I reach home tonight, I will directly call you.
You are absolutely sure that you will reach your home tonight eventually.
So if means maybe it happens, when means it will definitely happen later.
Let me share a quick first conditional story from my life last week.
Please tell us. Our friends love hearing your real-life personal stories.
I was supposed to politely meet Sophia for hot coffee last Thursday.
Did she actually show up for the coffee meeting with you?
She messaged me and said, if my meeting finishes early, I will come.
That is a completely perfect first conditional sentence in real life.
It was a real possibility. Her office meeting might easily finish early.
If it does finish early, she comes. If it does not, she stays.
It actually did finish early. She came and we had a great afternoon.
That is a real-life first conditional story with a very happy ending.
Now, let us look at form number 2 today, the phrase, if I had.
This is the second conditional. We use this for purely imaginary situations.
These are things that are completely not real right now, in the present.
The grammar rule is if plus past simple followed by would plus verb.
For example, if I have more money, I would travel the entire world.
The reality is I do not have more money. It's entirely imaginary.
If she lived closer to me, we would see each other much more.
The truth is she does not live close. The sentence is purely imaginary.
If I owned a fast car, I would drive there right now.
You do not own a car. It is just an imaginary wish today.
This is the absolute key difference from the first conditional structure.
First conditional is real. If I have time, it could genuinely happen.
Second conditional is imaginary. If I had time, it is not real now.
If it rains tomorrow, I will stay home. This is a real possibility.
If I lived in Paris, I would visit a nice cafe every morning.
That is purely imaginary. You do not currently live in Paris at all.
Second conditional is for our deep dreams, personal wishes, and hypothetical ideas.
Hypothetical. That is a great word. What does hypothetical actually mean? It is not something that is actually happening in our real physical life.
For example, what would you do if you instantly won the lottery?
That is a hypothetical question. It is not real. We're just imagining.
Hypothetically speaking, if you could live anywhere, where exactly would you happily go?
This second conditional comes up constantly in fun and friendly conversations.
If you could have any superpower, what superpower would you finally choose?
That is the most classic second conditional question used in English classes.
The answer always uses would. I would choose the ability to fly.
If plus past simple always gives a result with would plus basic verb.
There is one very important grammar trick about the second conditional structure.
Oh yes, the phrase if I were instead of if I was.
In formal written English, we always properly say, if I were.
If I were you, I would politely apologize to them. This is formal.
If I were a free bird, I would fly south for the winter.
The phrase if I were you is a very natural and common expression.
If I were you, I would take that amazing new office job.
That is my personal advice to you. It is a completely imaginary scenario.
I am obviously not you, but I'm putting myself in your shoes.
It is a very warm and friendly way to give advice to friends.
In spoken casual English, many people also comfortably say, if I was.
Like saying, if I was rich, I would donate my money to charity.
That is spoken, casual, and highly natural for everyday street conversations.
Were is more formal. Was is much more casual. Both are perfectly understood.
Now, let us talk about form number 3 today, the biggest surprise.
The phrase, if I had. This is the advanced third conditional.
We use this for past situations that absolutely cannot ever change again.
It is about deep regrets and wondering what might have been totally different.
The rule is if plus past perfect followed by would have plus participle.
The past perfect is had plus the past participle of any given verb.
That is exactly where the strange double had comes from in English.
If I had had more time, if plus had plus had.
The second had is the past participle of the main verb have.
If she had known the full truth, if plus had plus known.
If we had left our house earlier, if plus had plus left.
The result part is always would have plus the proper past participle.
If I had studied harder at school, I would have finally passed.
The reality is I did not study hard, and I sadly failed.
The absolute absolutely cannot change. If she had called, I would have answered.
She did not call me, so I never answered the phone. Past finished.
If we had left earlier today, we would have caught the morning train.
We did not leave early, so we missed the train entirely.
The past is completely finished. We are just imagining what could have happened.
This is exactly where deep human regret lives, inside the third conditional.
Let's go back to Marco at lunch. If I had studied harder,
I would have eventually become a successful doctor. That is a heavy regret.
he did not study hard enough. He never became a medical doctor.
That time in his youth is permanently gone and cannot be reversed.
But he's imagining what his life would have been like today.
If I had known you were coming, I would have cooked a nice dinner.
I did not know you were coming, so I didn't cook anything.
If she had told me the truth, I would have completely understood her.
She lied to me, so I did not understand her actions at all.
The third conditional always carries a slightly deep and wistful feeling inside.
Wistful is a beautiful vocabulary word. What does wistful actually mean?
Wistful means a gentle sadness about something that happened in the past.
Thinking deeply about what could have been with a slight emotional longing.
You are not completely heartbroken, just quietly nostalgic about your old life.
She had a wistful look when she talked about her childhood home.
It's a quiet sadness and a gentle longing for past memories.
Third conditional sentences always carry that beautiful, wistful feeling in spoken English.
If I had taken that corporate job, my whole life would have changed.
That sounds very wistful, looking back and imagining a completely different path.
If we had met 10 years earlier, who knows what would have happened?
Very wistful, wondering deeply about what wonderful things might have been totally possible.
These are beautiful sentences that are completely full of deep human feeling.
And all of these emotions come from one simple grammar structure today.
But Lucy, real life is not always neatly separated into past and future.
You are totally right. Sometimes the past directly affects our present moment today.
This is exactly where mixed conditionals become extremely useful for daily conversations.
Imagine a past action that has a real physical result right now.
Like saying, if I slept early last night, I would be awake now.
Exactly. The action of sleeping is in the past, which cannot change.
But the physical result of being tired is happening right now, today.
So we mix the past with the second conditional, present.
If I had learned English earlier, I would have a better job now.
The learning was in the past. The better job would be right now.
Past regret mixed perfectly with a present imaginary reality. That is completely natural.
Another example. If I had saved money, I would not be broke today.
The saving was a past failure. Being broke is your current reality.
Mixed conditionals are exactly how native speakers talk about their life mistakes daily.
Let us look at all these forms side by side for total clarity.
Let us use the same topic, traveling to a beautiful city in Italy.
First conditional is real. If I have enough money, I will visit Italy.
This is a real possibility. I might actually save enough money soon.
Second conditional is imaginary. If I had unlimited money, I would live in Italy.
This is an imaginary dream. I do not have unlimited money right now. Third conditional is past regret. If I had saved more, I would have gone.
The past is gone. I did not save and I did not go.
3 simple sentences, same beautiful destination, 3 completely different human realities.
First is future possibility. Second is present imagination. Third is past regret.
The verb forms clearly tell the listener everything they need to know.
If plus present simple equals a real future possibility with will.
If plus past simple equals an imaginary present dream with would.
If plus past perfect equals a permanent past regret with would have.
3 clear formulas. Simple, completely natural, and very easy to confidently use.
Now let us perform a complete natural conversation using all these conditionals together.
We will show exactly how real people organically talk in daily life.
We are 2 friends having a late evening coffee and discussing life.
Okay, Jiten, can I politely ask you a very personal question tonight?
Of course you can. What is currently on your busy mind right now?
Do you ever deeply think about living alternate lives in different cities?
All the time, honestly. I always wonder what if things had been different.
I was thinking, if I had taken that job, my life would be different.
That is a perfect mixed conditional. Past choice affecting your present reality.
Do you personally regret not taking that specific job offer back then?
Sometimes, if I had gone, I would have had completely different life experiences.
You would have met totally different friends in a completely different city.
But then I would not have ever met Marco or met you.
Exactly. So I do not honestly know if I truly regret it.
It is just deeply interesting to think about our past life choices.
I understand completely. I think about difficult things like that too often.
If I had stayed in my old job, I would never have started business.
Was starting your own business a very difficult decision for you back then?
It was terrifying, but if I have learned anything, fear is useless.
That's a first conditional truth. Fear is never a reason to stop.
What about you, Meller? Do you have any big life decisions coming up?
Actually, yes, there's a brand new management opportunity at my office.
If I nervously apply for it, I might actually get a big promotion.
Then you absolutely should apply for that promotion first thing tomorrow morning.
I know, and if I get it, everything changes for my career path.
That's a first conditional. It's a real possibility that could happen.
I know, and if I get it, everything changes for my career path.
That's a first conditional. It's a real possibility that could happen.
You already strongly believe it could happen for you very soon.
You really cannot turn off the grammar teacher inside your brain, can you?
Never. But you know what? If I were you, I would apply today.
Second conditional advice, imagining you are in my specific shoes right now.
See? Everything is completely natural when you know the true feeling.
Did our friends watching catch all those conditionals flowing naturally together?
We used all the conditionals in one single evening coffee shop conversation.
All completely natural, all flowing beautifully, and all incredibly real to life.
Notice how nobody suddenly announced the strict grammar rules out loud.
Nobody said, I will now speak using a past third conditional structure.
We just talked naturally, and the conditionals came out because they fit.
That's the ultimate goal. Feeling when each specific grammar rule completely fits.
We used all the conditionals in one single evening coffee shop conversation.
All completely natural, all flowing beautifully, and all incredibly real to life.
Notice how nobody suddenly announced the strict grammar rules out loud.
Nobody said, I will now speak using a past third conditional structure.
We just talked naturally, and the conditionals came out because they fit.
That's the ultimate goal. Feeling when each specific grammar rule completely fits.
And now, all our friends watching can absolutely feel it too today.
Before we completely finish, I want to say something very important indeed.
Go ahead. Our friends love your final words of daily encouragement.
The word if is one of the most powerful words in English language.
It's just 2 letters, but it opens massive doors to deep thoughts.
It opens doors to real plans, imaginary worlds, past regrets, and future dreams.
If I have time, I will confidently make it completely happen today.
If I had more raw courage, I would bravely try absolutely everything.
If I had known back then, I would have chosen completely differently.
3 simple sentences representing 3 completely different lives and totally different realities.
Use these deeply in your real daily conversations about your real life.
Talk about your real future dreams and your wistful past what-ifs.
Because if, in any of its forms, is how we understand our world.
And now, all these beautiful forms belong completely to our watching friends.
If today's interesting episode made if sentences finally simple for you today,
We genuinely hope you can confidently start using them in daily chats.
please leave us a comment below. We love reading your brilliant thoughts.
Write one sentence using any conditional we discussed in our video today.
Or tell us, if you could change one past thing, what would it be?
We read every single comment from every single friend watching us today.
Thank you for being here with us. Keep talking and keep wonderfully learning.
Keep continuously growing your skills. We will see you next time, definitely.